What's up, everybody? By this time, or at least by this video, my hair is gone. Yes, and it's normal. Okay. By now, I'm just not gonna say it anymore. It's just my new look. Okay. We're gonna take a look at today at the difference between reverse De La Riva and reverse shallow K guard. It's one of the most common things that is like my super like it gets me so annoyed. It's not even funny. Okay. I developed reverse K guard as the opposite entry to K guard, right? So K guard is all to the outside, and reverse K is all to the inside. Same thing and same theme as De La Riva to reverse De La Riva. Okay. I think what people are missing is the certain key tensions that are going on. Again, I explained this very well in my instructional on BJJ Fanatics, okay, like a full breakdown of it. And I think that if you haven't seen that, you may get it confused a little bit. All right, so we'll take a look at reverse De La Riva, okay? So I'm here in the reverse De La Riva, okay? My hook is to the outside of the thigh, and my hand is either on top of on his ankle or heel, or my hand is behind his knee, and my tensioning of the thigh extends, and I hook, okay? Yeah, I wouldn't even need to do any of this. I just keep my extension here. Now, when we're in reverse K guard, okay, my hand will go through and my hook goes to the inside, right, of his inside of his thigh and his adductor, and my hip raises and my knee will travel behind his hamstring, okay? So it'll end up like this, okay? Why does it end up like this? Because in K guard, it's the opposite, right? This hook is to the inside, right? To the outside, I mean. And we're here, ready to go. Reversing it means the hook has to stay high, my knee has to ride to the inside, okay, and my hip has to be nice and tight. Hence, I'll have access to backside 50 non-stop. Now, continuing on, my knees to the outside of his, or behind his hamstring, or to the side of his thigh, and my hook is tight. Okay, the real thing is the knee points in, and this foot monitors, so I could always push him away if he gets too close, if he tries to drop anything on me. Okay, and then the leg can come through. If you see it from this angle, right over here, so it can go through, the knees pointed in. This is the same thing. Stay like this. This is the same thing, even if I go for K. This is what I'm doing. Right, when I have K guard, I want to point the knee in and I want to catch. Okay, in reverse K, it's the same thing. It's just to the inside. I point the knee in and then I catch. Right, readily available for heel hooks and leg entanglements. Okay, now that one's a little bit easier to understand because it's standing. Right, that's reverse K guard. Reverse K guard is the opposite of K. Right, so it's to the inside. Okay, now when he goes to one knee, which is the beauty of reverse K. Reverse shallow K, is that this is reverse De La Riva, okay? And reverse K guard requires me to pull my arm in, monitor the foot, hand on the armpit, which is similar to reverse De La Riva, but this is the biggest thing, right? Come into this angle, this is the biggest thing. When I shift the weights inside my shoulder, the hook is gonna go to the inside of the knee, right on the joint. Okay, and I'm gonna pull myself in, and now I have the joint with me. So it's much tighter. He cannot stop me from doing this. And what it does is it starts giving me all the entries that are there for reverse De La Riva. But I have more control because I'm hugging his leg. There's only so many things he can do. If he sits to his side, right, and he does this, it's easy transitions to go into leg entanglements or come up on a sweep. Okay. The reason why it's shallow is because it goes by the knee line. It's the same thing of shallow K guard. So if we're looking at shallow K guard, it goes to the outside of the joint, right? Outside, and I hug, pull myself to the leg, internally rotating his knee, making him turn. It's the same thing, except it's reverse. Hence, reverse shallow K guard. Okay? So I get here, I underhook here, he's gonna put pressure on me, this foot will block him, okay? This hand comes here, and now I get to here. And I'm just gonna pull this leg out so I can show you. I'm essentially pulling myself onto his knee and inverting. And what it does is it opens up a lot. I can now kick the leg hook, get a back take, hook inside, get a back take, I can get to here where, come back, let me go. Here, where now this leg becomes very easy for me to attack because I have this one controlled. Okay, come back. I can, the minute I'm here, I can shift to 70-30 and go right here, hooking, okay, throwing them over, or staying here, or I can shift to 50, all from the reverse shallow K. So essentially, you do have all the options that you have in reverse de la Riva, right? It's similar, right? But the controls are completely different. The tension is completely different. And how you feel when the person gets underneath you is completely different, right? Where if I did reverse de la Riva to JW, and I got to here, and I went under, or I went over, okay? It's completely different. The hamstring has to contract. Nothing's really pointing on the inside of his knee, on his joint, and the hand controls are completely different, right? So my hands are a little bit more freer. When I commit to the reverse shallow K, okay, and I get to here, and I hook. So my hip spaces out, I lash a hook onto it, I pull myself into it, and now I have options that are a little different, right? A lot more leg savvy, right? A lot more leg entanglements, a lot more back take exposure, a lot of things like this, heel hooks, knee bar entries, everything, just from controlling this leg, okay? Depending on what he moves and how he moves, right? It would open up some other things, but it's completely different than reverse de la Riva. Even if I did it standing, he's standing, and I go here, I can still do reverse shallow K the same way I can do reverse de la Riva, okay? And I apologize for the bell ringing, guys. I'm recording while people are coming in. So when I'm here, I go under, and the hook can pull myself in, and I can do it standing, right? Still doing a shallow version, but he's not on one knee. But my hook goes right onto his joint, behind and on the side of his knee, while I pull myself through and invert. Already, I have options, so many options from here. But the control's different. His leg's bent, something's wedging into his joint, right? I'm hugging it, my other foot's into the other hip line of this joint. Control, control, control. Completely different. So, it's important that I noted in this video what the difference is, because it's so, in hindsight, if you don't know what's going on, it's very similar as far as like how it looks, but the control wise and what you're feeling when you do it, completely different, completely different. So there you go, the difference between reverse de la Riva and reverse K-guard, reverse shallow K-guard, okay? Remember, it's amazing, it's a brand new guard, it's available on BJJ Fanatics, and you know, just make sure if you land something you like, pay homage to me, okay? Thank you.